Good evening and welcome to another episode of Keep Up. I am your host, Dragon Penguin. With me, as always, is the illustrious Lord Zod.
Hey,
Zod, tell me what we're going to be opening today.
today we're going to open a collector booster box of Assassin's Creed, newest Magic the Gathering set. This is one of those universes beyond, so it takes a lot of stuff from all the video games. It does have historical figures because they did appear in the video games, so that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes.
Like Cleopatra, I think
It,
Socrates or Socrates.
is in this one.
Um,
I can confirm. I believe there's also Leonardo da Vinci, who I have been informed by my wife, who's quite a fan of the games, is the SAS
that's
master
the,
of the game he's in. So that's a thing to look
um,
forward to.
this brings back the serialized cards. I
It does.
believe
It
they're
does.
also at 250, not 100%, but I thought it was out of 250. The really cool thing on these ones, the serialized cards,
Yeah, I
is
believe 1 out of 250 is like what, 0.25%, 0.3%, something like that.
it's really low.
Yeah, yeah.
But the really cool thing about the serialized cards is they will be in the language of the characters. So the Cleopatra one is in, I believe, can't remember if it's Egyptian. The
Greek, right? It's Macedonian.
so I'm 100% because I just know that they're in the traditional languages.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool. So I can get more other language cards that nobody can read. I'm like, no, that can't be what it does. And like, no, really, it's what it does.
Indeed, yeah. It was pretty good actually. I'm excited to move on to this one and share some totally historical facts with everybody.
Yeah, I'm really sick when I saw the picture of Leonardo. It wasn't a turtle, so I'm not really sure what's going on.
It's a video game. It's not true to life.
Yeah,
I think they just got in the Assassin's Creed series, they made Leonardo da Vinci a person, just kind of
like a swordsman and say, well, there's nothing invented.
it's really a sword. Yeah, you have to when you're tired, but the music has off. So, the science and whatnot, they take a hobby. That's really just the LCD plans of the day.
Yeah, and it was Turtles in Time, right? It was really back in time. And so you should make storyline different. So
That's right.
you can have no views,
Uh-huh.
no vans.
Even in 1886, very recent invention of the wheel.
So, but anyway, I guess we'll just open these up one at a time because the collector boosters you can't really do a battle or anything. Like so the instruction foils and things like neat stuff. Well, so so yeah,
Yeah, so that's Lydia Fry.
they some principality she because nothing says assassins like pirates.
The only one who's pretty players do trust to attack the card.
This is the circulus now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so those are like I'm on the authority from my wife, who's a Assassin's Creed expert here. This is like the synchronization screen from like the what do they call it? The Animus.
Nice.
So it's like the assassins, and when you're I guess you'd be stepping into those shoes because you got into your crazy alien machine.
Fair enough. Marvelous.
Like that's Ezio though. That's a
So I'm really happy with that. Doesn't matter. Black Market Connections. This has been a couple times, but it's still like a $35 card.
that's
So for her. And then
now the ring face there, Hassan.
Amazing. And it's really Samsung. So this is a good new code from way back in the original days. This was in Alpha Beta Renaissance, where people would use this and actually manipulate or take the pictures of them and kill them.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was not removal at the time, except for destroy target non-black creature or
Indeed.
some share.
So it was a kind of big deal.
It's tiny big deal. Not so much anymore.
But this is useless, but like it's a creature. It's
The Rams and the South and you can upload through these, and it's not too bad. Uh, got a
Hookblade, indeed.
autograph.
Argo's Mirror. So Argo's Mirror, I believe, is from the original Assassin's Creed. He was one of the buddies you had just going around. Very strong swimmer, actually a historical figure, and credited with being the inventor of the ice cream cone.
Fair enough. Delicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Hemlock Valley, because you got so assassin without Hemlock.
I
Yep.
actually most of the time I wasn't sure Hemlock was part of the word assassin.
Fair enough.
Is it like hyphenated, like assassin Hemlock, or like Hemlock assassin? Oh, right. Yeah, right. Hemlock. So, yeah, yeah, they really butchered that one. That's kind of what it's gonna sound like. So that's I believe he's from Black Flag, but I think
So probably Black Flag.
it makes sense. Yeah,
Makes sense. Probably also probably from Black Flag.
indeed, indeed.
Okay, the planes.
I believe it is Egypt. Okay, well, it's in Egypt right there on the plains, but that is a really gorgeous plains. I do like this would be the Nile. That might be a Cairo or there's a famous bird from Assassin's Creed origin that actually was a historical bird. That bird actually lived. Pika. There is the Animus. That's the crazy alien machine that lets you go pretend to be an assassin for 3 hours.
Currently, we have a preview of the Avengers set from next year.
It's absolutely is famous as Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Thor was an assassin. It still is in the MCU. You can actually see a lot of the nods to that throughout the movies.
Right. This is one of the fancy things.
Yeah, it is. Yup, that's the way it's
With the cool down to play with the deals probably going to play. Yes.
it's an win condition, and that's the very fancy version of that. So that's probably going to be a pricey thing. Well,
It's gonna be ahead of my first collections.
and this is actually a preview card from the Indiana Jones set.
Yeah.
So
It's just cool.
you need to look out for that one. That would be pretty great. Can't wait to get the Sean Connery. Indiana Jones is dead.
Then we get it's blue, so it's technically a man.
Technically, it's a man rocket.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And so it looks like both units have been assassin and then something else on the other side. So apparently assassin we have those assassins. I'm sorry. This one is technically the name.
It's a fact. Look it up.
Yeah. It's from the Norse.
Yeah, there you go.
From the push.
This
This is like a technical name.
they also like to fatal people.
Assassinate because I guess you're gonna stop someone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sharzin.
What's the version of that one? Cool. I think it's wrong. I think it was the same scroll. Okay. Oh, so that's Alexio. Alexios. In Odyssey, when you pick your character, you can actually swap between male and female and their brother and sister. And whichever one you don't pick is kidnapped by a cult, and you have to go rescue them.
Very nice. You sent the guards? You gonna do that in the game?
Extremely, yes.
Another mountain?
That's pretty mountain. He's a turtle, which is not historically accurate. Leonardo da Vinci was a turtle.
And that's almost like a turtle shell on his hat.
Some nods to his origin. I think they respected him in that sense. Another royal sense.
The royal sense. Because we need some crazy English and Scottish or English
I believe it's English and Scottish. Don't quote me on that one. I do know that both of them were actually born in the same basket off the coast of Sicily,
Mhm.
and were raised by Abraham Lincoln.
Funny enough, not the first card with them on it, right? Because that'd be 7C.
That's right. Yeah, CNC had the nod as well. So it's actually really fun.
You just try to go entertainment.
So Extreme Entertainment. Extreme is actually the company that created the Animus in the parts of Assassin's Creed that nobody cares about, which is the modern part with the aliens and the nonsense. So we can just skip the lore on that. So,
It sounds like it's more of like a Fallout Creed, as opposed to Assassin's Creed.
so the storyline starts actually in modern day, where you're reliving the genetic memories in your bloodline through alien technology because of reasons, capital R.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
We keep going.
Fair enough. We're gonna hit stop, which is where assassins have to jump off the building. So
It's a really important. If I promise really well with needle.
go through the throat because that's what they do.
Yep.
That's assassination. It wasn't something that was with a chain or a whole bunch of people in a row.
So chain assassination is actually neither. It came about in the industrial era, where actually there were certain implements that needed to be destroyed, and if one of those implements was a chain, you would assassinate.
Fair enough.
Nowadays we just refer to it as breaking.
Breaking.
It's Where's the statement, but you must never break the chain.
Or it is the weakest link.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
Dorian?
That's Arno Dorian. He is actually the protagonist from, I believe, Assassin's Creed Unity, which took place in the French Revolution.
Wait, well, he knows anything.
The French are revolting.
Yes. Oh, finally, these make a comeback from, I believe, the original Modern Horizons. They would basically pay life to get a mana of two different colors or sacrifice it to a card.
It's a pretty cool one. I love that it's got the full art.
Yeah.
Funny story, the normal art of, I believe, Ezio Auditore, Fiery Islet, and Sunbaked, I think, Canal, all like
But
make art.
I think it's a six, so like this.
It's of course one of the cities in Italy. I don't know. Let's say it's Detroit. It's Detroit, Italy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Defeat.
Ethan Conway. Yeah, I believe well, this is just one time, so it's you from he's speaking for myself. He's going to be a Templar. He's probably his last name Kenway. I believe Edward Kenway was the protagonist of Black Flag. He might be the brother and Templar antagonist. Who played that game? I'm just going off of what my wife told me. Okay, so yeah, you're usually wrong. Yeah. Kudos, because so you gotta love the Calgices. The modern day Calgices was actually came about from the treatment for guinea worm extraction, which is why it's the two worms around the needle is because you would only use it for leverage to physically drive them out. So this is a fun part because if you're playing red white, you can throw this onto your brash taunter. His name is throw this on so he can do damage, and then you throw pariah on, so anytime you take damage, it goes to your taunter, and then he would do damage back. Yeah. Yeah. And you get a whole bunch of life. Hysterical. I love it. So just in case. It's super fun. Thanks some more glad to be entertained by Abstergo. Lil Hassan. Lil Hassan. Assassin. I believe she is one of the modern characters. She used to work for Abstergo and then stole a copy of the Animus and then moonlighted as several assassins in her off hours. Everything's supposedly it's inside of a simulation, and you're just kind of like retracing the steps of what happened. Oh, yeah, nice. But a phantom blade? Indeed, it only works on phantoms. So it's a limited effect. Or the phantom. Those are two different swords. Like they are, but it actually is the main. Bleeding effect because yeah, the Odyssey and the Iliad. The Hunter's Will. Okay, indeed, only kills hunters. Yeah. Lydia Frey. So Lydia Fry's from the Assassin's Creed in the Industrial Revolution. She's actually the mother of the two main characters. They have the male female like pick which one you're playing as. I think. Gotcha. Or maybe he's in three at some point. I'm not really sure. That one's kind of weird. A new path that was on. I so that's a pretty sick one. Is anything for London? That's definitely industrial Victorian era. Cool. Industrial Revolution, which kind of. And then she must be from Unity, right? Like she must be. Okay. That's the French Revolution one. Okay, cool. I don't know anything about that person or that character, so I'm just going to say that she was the inventor of the bird. Okay. So I can explain it. It seems pretty good because it's and might have to get extra copies to go with Laura Croft so you can have legendary equipment because she's going to raid the assassins too, right? Right. That makes a lot of sense. Historical event. You can fully have it up. And she's not the lady of it, unlike what many people think. Well, if you take a nasty fall on the first level of Tomb Raider, yeah, hopefully not for long. It's not that hard at all. Assassin's Trophy? It is trophies, right? Sure, sure. Right. And then Secretly Joel of Ravenstone. So that's going to be from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which actually another funny bit of trivia. Valhalla, Odyssey, and Origins, which were the Greek one, the Egyptian one, and the I suppose Scandinavian one, all happened in the same era of history. Okay. Same span of days, actually. The stories actually are simultaneous. That's pretty cool. Good news. Totally. Okay. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, we got scoop detection. Right? Reconnaissance. There's much needed reprint from a card that was too expensive from way back in the day. It's really silly. And it's good to see the international influence on these cards and Magic as a whole. Reconnaissance, that for those of you who don't know, is actually a Swahili word. Alexios Deimos of Cosmos. Yep, so that's going to be the normal version of the showcase we saw earlier. One of the main characters of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, of course. There's the brash novel show. That's Assassin's Creed 2, which is bro. I'm not really sure. Coastal Piracy, we got the nice. Forest. Forest. It looks like New Hampshire, so that's got to be Assassin's Creed 3. Another Blackman for connections. Oh, pass. That needs to go in some decks. Rest in peace. They can never make enough rest in peace. Like there's been many reviews neat, and is on which one to use. Look, as long as people keep playing Shouldered, people still need to get rid of graveyards. Yep. Capitolo Triad. So this is kind of neat because the god, it's a god. Uh, this one's really silly. So the spell class will not cast for each historic card in your graveyard, which is really easy to do, right? Yeah. Usually any number of historic cards from your graveyard with total memory is 10 or greater. You get an emblem with creatures you control of base power and toughness 9/9. That's pretty funny. So that's a commander card for sure. Yeah, so you can drop this out
potentially fully completed colors. So it goes in any
And
day.
yeah, I suppose you actually could play it in modern because if you have four of them and three of them ended up in the graveyard, well,
You
yeah,
was it
right by the
prawn incap and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. No, you can do stuff with that.
So I'm pretty happy about that one because I wanted to go one.
Well,
So the Destia,
I believe it's the ship from Odyssey.
the corner.
Oh, he's from Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Okay.
He is the one who went rogue. So he stopped being an assassin, which I mean it tracks. Just doesn't have assassin.
Yeah. Cool. We got some
Ah,
orchards.
the Palazzo Archers. Funny, important note, Palazzo is actually Italian for clown.
Mm-hmm.
So these would be the clown hunters. There's a big clown problem in Renaissance.
If you notice, this first one is kind of mean because he doesn't have a bow. It looks like he's trying to point and shoot.
Oh, yeah, so he's actually a clown infiltrator.
Yeah.
Who's infiltrated the unit. Like I said, huge clown problem.
We got Alba Azamir.
Yep, Barbas Mirror. This is the showcase version. We got the normal one earlier. Who invented ice cream?
Okay. Overpowering attack.
Yeah, and it's overpowering because it's overpowered.
You know, little side power.
Yeah, overpowering if it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was good. Oh, that's a really good point. That's gonna be SEO, right?
Yeah, so just chilling out there.
Yeah. And the second one does is the one that does that form the image with the fiery?
I don't,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. But I have Alexandria.
Okay. I believe she's from Origins.
Desynchronization.
Yes, when you die in the game, because the machine's only supposed to show you kind of what happened in history in broad strokes. So if something happened that definitely didn't historically happen, you desynchronize with the machine and essentially try again.
Right on.
It is essentially their story justification for it being a video game where you can just keep playing it.
Fair enough. Oh, so you go, draw.
Nice. I like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the fact that we're gonna there you go. You guessed history. Or you some stories. It's history.
Pack number 7. Haven't seen the textured or a serialized, but
Pretty much started that first, huh?
so they'll be different. They'll have you'll see it like they'll be like shimmers and stuff.
Oh, nice propaganda.
Always good at propaganda.
Propaganda is the English term for taking a really good look at something.
Become anonymous. This is the hacker version.
When you go into 4K, you become anonymous.
Eagle Vision. Okay.
Yep.
Same cover.
Okay.
Haystack.
That's a good looking card. I like the showcases.
Fancy haystack.
No, I'm not always said that one, but I like the
John and Rebecca, and they're building agents.
yes. I don't know if they work for Abstergo or work for the modern day Assassin's Creed, or they're the guys who reboot your history device. They're the kind of Assassin's Creed nobody cares about.
Fair enough. Yep, there's been videos. So hopefully I have a ton of these. I hope the small eyes. Okay. Thanks for collecting things.
Yeah, so this is actually a crossover with 300, which doesn't actually have any historical base, but it was a pretty cool movie, and the guys who made Assassin's Creed are huge fans of Frank Miller, was it? The writer of 300?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they decided to like include some Leonidas references, kind of just as an Easter egg.
Okay. And then another half. Okay. So then you stay focused the last 23% of the book. So gotta get us a few. Let's hope for one. We'll see what happens.
Indeed.
Yeah. Hidden Foot Blade.
Nice.
This is sweet one. This is a silly card. It's gonna see ridiculous.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So you can't bump your own guys. It is sure now.
yep,
But
that's super fun.
this one, no, beyond assassin.
So funny story. This has both is murder, mortify, and terminate, and it looks like it's the same amount of senses, right? It just makes sense.
The hidden magistrate.
Oh, I know who that guy is. Don't know what game he's from.
Oh, it's because you're saying it was hidden.
That makes sense. It looked too.
Okay.
He's very well hidden.
That's a nice fatal push.
Heck yeah.
Oh, huh.
Nice.
London Swamp again. Jacob Fry.
He's one of the pro tags of the Assassin's Creed that happens in
The partner with Evie Fry, so to see the mother sister.
yeah, their brother sister. And the one you got Lydia's the mother.
Uh-huh. Conspiracy, because just in case you didn't have enough assassins, you can now make everything an assassin.
So I believe that's Khan's piracy. So you pirate Khans, much like postal piracy.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Yo, so that's gonna be a showcase. Cassandra Eagle. Oh,
Okay,
that's
see,
yep.
yeah,
See, that's pretty
that's the
good.
texture, yeah.
Oh my lord.
So that's what the texture one looks like.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So they have the textures serialized, huh?
Yeah. So this is you get the texture. The textures are probably one per box, one per 2 to 3.
One
Not
point three, yeah, I think so.
because that's what they were before, but I'm not 100% if they kept it. And
It's they're definitely not one per box
yeah.
for sure. Because I've seen another box get opened and it didn't have that.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's gorgeous. Oh my lord.
Desmond Mines?
Yeah, the adventure of the mile, actually.
Yeah.
People used to just be like, oh, it's going far away. They didn't have any really doing it.
The good thing is in the shooter and call him Desmond Kilometer, and
He's his brother. Yeah, they're ladies. Was definitely the evil twin.
yeah. And Mines in case you're it's about 1.6 times stronger than Desmond Kilometer.
Not it's obvious, really.
Uh, the gauntlet, because Assassin needs a gauntlet.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Black people without fancy gloves.
Versus who's the Magister again?
He must be the third assassin. He's the assassin.
Okay.
He invented the technique.
Alexios, Demos, and Cosmos.
So you've got the showcase. Cool.
Brooklyn.
Oh, that's pretty sick. It's probably my favorite of the full Orlando set.
Rest in peace again. Another Excalibur. Nice. Yep. Full on. Okay, we like
It's pretty cool.
another Caduceus. Cool. Not so bad.
That'll live healing stick.
And then we will have last 2 packs. I'm using those three lives if you get the full.
Fair. I don't know. Pack these things.
Yeah. Those are moving.
There it is. I done told you.
And then the fall of the first civilization.
Which funny story, the first recorded written civilization on Earth was the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yeah, that was the
This
first.
wasn't a beta thing and their brother killing, destroying their civilization because it got kicked out.
No, what are you talking about? Invincible.
Yeah.
That's a two story.
Shajun.
No, it's not. No, it's really good.
I like this.
Yeah.
The claim select.
Yeah.
Brotherhood Regalia.
Oh, cool. Regardless of the Spanish for present. So there you go.
That's a cool watermark.
That's really cool. I love that.
Okay. There you go. Desmond Miles.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
So there's a typo. It is first name Jack, last name Gall. Jack Gall was actually the first ship to be granted a full name and U.S. citizenship.
Fair enough.
That's actually where the word citizenship comes from, was because it was the first citizen. Yeah.
Clever Douglas.
Cool. Cool.
The Spirit of the United, so
There you go. Yeah.
not too bad.
A lot of fun looking at these cards. Again, every historical proof we've been sharing is 100% accurate and true.
Peacemaker. I don't know why he is there.
Well, you gotta have some bad guys for because you know the Revolutionary War was the setting for one of the Assassin's Creed games. So yeah,
from Restart Sequence.
and I mean really, who is a bad guy better than a British man trying to get after your money?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. It's a video game lore. It's a video game.
Yep.
So there you go.
Origin of the Hidden Ones.
Nobody knows it.
Another Baker of Jones.
Nice, nice.
Okay, the Archers again.
Yep, there's the Clan Archers.
Sun Archers. Another Forest.
That's cool.
If you look carefully, this is where I believe Little Red Riding Hood assassinates a wolf.
Yes, another historical event. Actually, a lot of fairy tales actually have a basis in history. That exact spot's what happened.
Another Ezio.
Yes, along with the first version.
Cover Darkness.
It's a good, you know.
So,
It's the ages. Well, they take them because they didn't get their own program in Phoenix River.
names there can be more than one.
Yeah, no, there's three. Highlander rules, right?
Oh,
I'm so that was the Assassin's Creed set. Absolutely rip riding good time. The opponents are cool enough to stab somebody over. Hey, Jason, look over here.